This evening I've come down to Minis Bay to talk about that massive dieback and stranding of marine life, in particular lungworm and ragworm. And down here now they've closed the beach off, right, as a precautionary measure, the Environment Agency have, and they're doing tests. And I'm going to explain to you what's really happening. We haven't had any tests back for confirmation yet, but this is a good idea as an environmentalist myself of what's going on. Now, you see all of that there, that mud, sludgy mud, has all come in, and I'm going to tell you what it is, what that sludgy mud is. Right? I'm going to walk through some of it, and it's not that this sludgy mud is toxic, right? Look at it. This is actually the dieback of an algal bloom, and within it, look how deep it is, and within it are a load of dead and struggling to breathe ragworms and lungworms. Absolutely loads of them, absolutely loads of ragworm and lungworm and lugworm, and there's going to be lots of other marine life in there too. It is sludgy. Now, what's happened is there's been an algal bloom off at shore, and algal blooms happen for a few reasons. Basically because there's too much feed in the ocean, which leads the algae to really grow. So we call it an algal bloom, and also it's affected by the sea temperature. With our warmer seas, and we recorded some really warm seas this year, with our warmer seas and higher nitrates in the ocean, it's leading to algae growing faster than it normally would. And it could be agricultural runoff, it could be sewage, it could be something to do with the oyster farm, we just don't know. But it is an issue. And what it's done is something's happened to cause this. And all this sludge, this dead algae that's died back, is starving all the marine life of oxygen, because it's basically like putting a carrier bag over your head. All this dead algae has just capped off the top of the sand. So all the creatures you see here, like the ragworms, they're all coming up to the surface trying to get oxygen, and they're dying off. And we're talking a serious amount of die-off. And it's really hard to really kind of capture it on camera down here, because most people might visit this area and it's slightly silty and it kind of looks normal. You know, the beautiful sunset this evening is reflecting off the sand, but actually that's the problem. It's that algal bloom dieback that's capping off the sand and leading the marine life to starving of oxygen, and it's horrible stuff. So hopefully we'll get to the bottom of what's caused it. It's absolutely crazy. I've never seen this before, but with what we're dumping in our seas and with the ocean severely warming up, these things could become more common, and we're just, our ecosystem is just falling to pieces. It's crazy. Look at them. So you normally have to dig for these, but these ragworms and lungworms are just all over the place, dying or dead. Crazy. And it's made me think, really, where are all the gulls that should be eating these worms? There isn't any. Strange. But yeah, that's basically what's going on over at Minis Bay with the marine life dying off. Cheers guys, get wild.